Again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming and taking time out of your schedule to come here and be part of this. It's really important to our kids and to our program that, like I always say, to get the community involved and to let you guys have a little insight on our program. Last week we had Dr. Hamlin involved with the Sideline program, and he's here tonight. And he's a math professor, and I think he's been at Shippensburg. How many years you've been here?
This is my 11th year.
11th year he's been here, okay?
As a faculty member, my other experience for that, just sort of watching the students and watching the coaches work with the students in a very different way than I, of course, work with the students. You know, I have them in a classroom and we're working on different things. But what really struck me were a lot of the similarities. You know, the message that's being sent to the students about, you know, obviously I'm teaching them math, but in addition to math, I'm teaching them what we sometimes call non-cognitive skills. You know, the cognitive skills are, can you solve this equation? You know, that's a cognitive skill. But a non-cognitive skill is things like confidence, perseverance. You make a mistake, you pick yourself up, you keep going. You know, how you deal with adversity. I think I heard Coach Mack say the word adversity like 50 times last week. But that's part of being a student, it's part of being an athlete, it's part of life. That sometimes things don't go your way, and how you deal with that defines who you are as a person. And the better that we can teach our students and our players, our student athletes, how to do that, that's part of our role. And so what really struck me as part of this process is how unified the coaches and the faculty are with that message. That I'm trying to help the students, you know, figure out how to deal with getting a problem wrong in a test and doing better next time, and thinking about new ways to study, and you know, something goes wrong, you fix it. And they're doing the same thing on the field.
It's mistakes. And the thing is, that kids got to understand, our players got to understand, there's 11 people in that field, and 11 people have to be on the same page. If one guy messes up, it affects everybody. So we got to make sure we're solid with what we're doing. We got to control the ball. If we lose the ball, turnovers is what's going to decide wins and losses. So we got to make sure we hold on to it. Scored on 3 consecutive drives, 1 before the half and 2 at the beginning of the second half, which was very important to us. All right, we were losing up until that last drive before halftime, okay, which put us ahead by 3 points, and then we come out, get the ball in the second half, we go and score. Defense has the 3 and out, we get the ball again, we go and score. So right there, we scored 21 unanswered points, which was good. Mike Fournette and James Cooper were named the VFW's MVPs of the game, presented by our own John Schaefer. If John would stand up. It was really great. It didn't rain. I told you it wasn't going to. All right, the sun was out, so the band did a great job. You know, it was a great atmosphere to be in and be involved in, and I appreciate our fans.
Ultimate team game, and I'll tell you, having a great defense like we do, and we find out every Wednesday when we go 2-minute drill just how good they are. We haven't had as much struggles as we have all year, except when we go against our defense. They're our special unit right now, and they're playing at a high level, and they played great last Saturday. You know, offensively, our biggest thing, again, was turnovers. Putting that ball on the ground is not good. It never is. And, you know, to give up a score that affects the defensively, statistically, personally, is it really disappointing, and our guys are a little bit disappointed in that. So for us, as an offense, we had a little regroup this year, or this week, and, you know, get back to the fundamentals and get back to what got us here.
Went up to Slippery Rock. They beat Slippery Rock 56-49. Then they beat Cheney 56-7. There's a lot of 50s there. Okay? I'm telling you, they are healthy right now. They're firing on all cylinders. This is a very good football team. Now, so is Shippensburg. Okay? So are we. But this is going to be a tough battle. We got to make sure we take care of our business. And listen, when we get off that bus one Saturday, we got to be ready for 60 minutes of battle. We got to be focused. We got to come out firing on all cylinders right away. We can't wait for the second half or the second quarter. We got to be on the money on offense, defense, and special teams, okay? The Red Raiders beat Kutztown 49-7 in 2011. 2011 is over. It's been over, okay? This is a whole new year. Whole new year. Kutztown was undefeated at the time. It was our homecoming. It's Kutztown's homecoming. Shippensburg's undefeated. Okay? I think our kids, I call them kids, our players, I think our players had a good week of practice. I think, like I told you before, I think they're focused. They realized what they got right here. If they just keep reaching for it, they got a chance to get it. So we're going to reach a little bit further on Saturday and see what we come up with. Hey, listen, thank you very much. And, you know, we're going to play hard on Saturday, and we'll see what happens. But thank you very much. See you next week, guys.